everyone, it's Phil London, and for those of you who don't know me, I am a master trainer and Pilates instructor for HealthWorks and have been for over 20 years. And I'm bringing you at-home workouts during quarantine for Pilates level 2. So it's an intermediate style of Pilates, but I will be giving you lots of modifications throughout the class. If you're taking class with me today, grab a hand towel, sweat towel, a band. It can be the rubber band. I prefer the fabric bands to give a nice tension. Also, it has a rubber grip so that they don't slip. Toning balls, soup cans, light weights, whatever you have at home or at the gym. If you're at the gym, you could probably grab all these tools very easily. If you need modifications, just listen. I'll be giving them. And also, you can visit my showcase, which has some beginner style classes. They're also shorter. There are some 30 to 40 minute classes that you can use as a beginner style class to build up to a workout like we're going to do today. So let's get started. So we're going to take the fabric band or the elastic band. We're going to place it up high on the thigh. Now the rubber bands are going to possibly coil. If they don't feel comfortable, just take them off. You can do all these exercises without them on, okay? And we're going to do a breathing exercise. So we're just going to bend our knees and feet together, roll the shoulders back and down, and we're going to take an inhale. We're going to inhale, breathe in, widen through the rib cage. This is a traditional Pilates breathing. Inhale. On the exhale, we want to scoop up the abs, drop on the pelvic floor, and feel all the air compress out of our abdominal and lungs. Okay, inhale. Breathing in east to west, lateral breathing. On the exhale, compress the abdominal wall and expel all your air. Let's do it one more time. Think about breathing laterally, right to left. Inhale. And on the exhale. And then lightly drop on the pelvic floor like an elevator. Okay? Now on this inhale, we'll inhale to prepare. On the exhale, we'll articulate the spine up nice and tall. And we'll use that spine up nice and tall to inhale. And on the exhale, we will roll down to the mat. Once you roll down to the mat, get comfortable, okay? Roll the shoulders back and down. I have a couple of viewfinders set up for at-home filming. So if you see me look over here, I've got a setup so that I've got a couple different angles to see my workout. So I just like to let people at home know that. So I've got a big screen here and then a little screen filming over there, okay? So we're going to roll the shoulders back and down. I do recommend that at home you set up with a mirror and possibly streaming to your big device like your television. You can do air streaming. You can also do Apple streaming from your phone to your TV. So let's think about our breath again. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, breathe out through your mouth. Rock your pelvis into a gentle imprint. Once you're in your imprint, you're going to bring your right leg into tabletop and then your left leg into tabletop. Okay? If the band doesn't feel comfortable, you can take the band off. Inhale through the nose. On an exhale, tap your right heel down. Okay, we're going to stay in this heel tap. And in this heel tap, turn it into a toe. Just point and tap your toe instead of your heel. Then go back to your heel again. And then draw it back up. We're going to do that on the other side. We're going to tap your heel, and then your toe, and then your heel, and then back up. Now you're down in your tap longer. That is a harder principle. You can just tap and return if you need to. Okay? Exhale, tap heel, tap toe, tap heel, and return. Light staccato exhales. We go inhale. Rib cage engaged. One more each side. nice variation. We'll return the feet back down, one and then the other, and we'll go right into hip rolls. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, roll through that imprint. Squeeze your glutes. Roll your hips off the mat into your bridge. Inhale, stay at the top. And exhale, roll back down through each articulation of the spine through to your neutral pelvis. We're going to do it again. Roll through an imprint. Squeeze your glutes. Roll your hips off the mat into your bridge. Inhale at the top. And exhale, roll back down through each articulation all the way through to your neutral pelvis. We'll do it again. Roll through an imprint. Squeeze your glutes. Roll your hips off the mat into your bridge. Inhale at the top. And exhale, roll back down. Having that nice band support will help work through the lateral thigh. We're going to do one more and stay up. Roll through an imprint. Squeeze your glutes. Roll your hips off the mat into your bridge. We're going to stay right here. If you need to bring your heels into your butt a little bit closer, I am bringing my heels in a little bit more here, just to make sure that my heels don't go too far back where my knees are way over my toes. But we're about to lift our heels and then roll and articulate through our feet, okay? So I'll give you a moment. If you do need to bring your heels in, please do that now. We're gonna go ahead and lift the heels, and we're gonna roll those heels back down. Articulate through the feet, up into the ball of the foot, and roll those heels back down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, roll those heels back down. Nice, warming up the calves, warming up the glutes by staying extended in the hips, and roll the heels back down. We lift and we roll back down. Good. Lift and roll back down. Lift and roll back down. Nice. Lift and roll back down. We're going to stay right here in our hip lift, and we're going to pulse up 8. Exhale, 7, 6, breathe it, 5, exhale, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Stay here on the inhale. And on the exhale, roll all the way down through each articulation, all the way through to your neutral pelvis. Okay. We can keep the band on. If at any point in time it's not comfortable for you to keep the band on, you can always take it off. But we are able to keep the band on as long as it doesn't interfere with the exercise. You can use a yoga block, although I didn't cue one, but if you have one, you can. I just use my elbow as a pillow. We're going to take our opposite arm, the one that's not under our head, straight out. It is whatever arm that is reaching on the top. Inhale, we're going to lift this arm and follow it up with our gaze. Bottom ribs are lifted off the mat. We're going to open that arm up to a spine twist. We're going to keep reaching our knees towards where the camera was because we're away from the camera now. Okay, inhale, we're going to lift it back up. And exhale, we're going to lower it back down. We're going to do it again. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Inhale, lift. And exhale. This is to expand the ribs, begin moving the thoracic. Let's do one more. We'll do 3 on both sides. Follow that gaze up. Exhale. Awesome. Now between the 2 sides, I am going to face the back wall so you can see what's happening, but we're going to do some thoracic extension in between. So roll to your belly, keep your legs straight. Tip of the nose is on the mat. I'm going to be really careful of my mic right here, okay? Tip of the nose is on the mat. Okay, I want you to rest all the way down, although I'm not because of my mic right here. Okay, inhale, prepare. Exhale, I just want you to lightly come up for extension. Okay, don't come up too high. Inhale, stay. And exhale, I want you to lower all the way back down. Okay, lower until your nose is really close to the ground. I'm not going to do that right now because I'll hit the mic. Inhale, prepare. Exhale as you lightly extend the spine. So I'm sort of staying in this thoracic extension just to avoid compressing that mic. Okay, inhale and exhale, lower it back down. Inhale. And exhale, lightly extend the spine. Feel that scapula retract. Feel the shoulders roll back in their socket back. Inhale, stay. And exhale to lower it back down. Nice. So from here, I'm going to turn to face the back wall, although for most of the class, I'm going to face you. So I'm going to turn to face the back wall just so you can see what's going on. You can go ahead and continue to face the camera. We're going to reach that arm. Inhale to lift. Exhale to rotate open. Okay. Inhale to lift. And exhale to take it back to neutral. Okay. Make sure you're in a nice straight line. Bottom ribs are lifted. Inhale to lift. Exhale to rotate open. Okay, if it hits the floor, that's okay. If it hovers off the floor, that's okay too. You don't want any tearing or pulling. You just want that light sensation of stretch. Inhale, lift, and exhale to take it back to center. I'm definitely more tight on this side. Watch for your whole hip area rolling off the mat. Okay, one more time. Inhale, lift, and exhale to rotate. Feel the opposition of the hips going this way and the torso and the arm reaching in the opposite direction. Good. Inhale to lift and exhale to rotate. Excellent. We're going to go back to center and we're going to do 3 thoracic extensions again. Tip of the nose is on the mat. You're rested all the way down, face to the floor. Inhale, prepare. Exhale to lightly extend the spine. Inhale. And exhale to lower it back down. We'll do it again. Lightly extend the spine. Inhale. And exhale to lower it back down. One more time. Lightly extend the spine. Inhale. And exhale to lower it back down. Then with your hands by your breast area, you're going to push yourself all the way up and back into a child's pose. In your child's pose, you're going to rest all the way down until your head is on the ground, and you're going to roll your fingers all the way up to the tips of the fingers, like you're playing a piano, Beethoven the Fifth. You're really jamming on that piano. And then roll it back down and raise those fingers up and really press the wrist. I call it the rolling hills. I think we did it last week. So we're going to go ahead and roll all the way to the tops of the fingers. And then roll it all the way back down. Let's do 2 more. All the way to the tips of the fingers. And press those arms down, fingers up. One more time. And down. And then from here, resting your hands down, clawing into the mat, dragging your hands towards you as you roll slowly up 1 vertebrae at a time all the way through to your neutral. Where your head is on top of your shoulders, shoulders are on top of your ribs, ribs are on top of your hips, hips are on top of your heels. And now moving into the roll down, roll up variation. I'm going to keep switching our directions so that you're not looking to one side or the other for the whole class. We're going to reach our arms out parallel to the ground. Inhale, you'll breathe in and start rolling back. On the exhale, you're going to finish rolling down. We're going to reach our arms over by our hairline. Inhale. Start bringing your arms over your chest height, nod your chin, curl and flex, and roll up a rounded shape for your feet. Inhale, start rolling back. And exhale, finish rolling down. If you have had trouble rolling in the past, you can use a little tension on the band to help you slow rolling down and also grip tension on the roll up. Also, you can use your toning balls if you want to. Arms over by your hairline. Inhale, arms over, chest height, nod your chin. Curl and flex and roll up rounded shape for your feet. Inhale, start rolling back. And exhale, finish rolling down. And connect under the armpit as you reach your arms, but make sure your elbow is nice and straight. One more, roll up, inhale, nod chin, curl, flex, roll up, rounded shape for your feet. Inhale, start rolling back, and exhale, finish rolling down and reaching your arms over by your hairline. Good. We're going to rest those toning balls down. We're going to take the band off. We're going to come to side lying développé. So our legs are going to be straight down the center of the mat. Bottom ribs are lifted off the mat. We're going to turn both legs out. Again, if you didn't take the band off, please take it off now. We're going to slide our right leg up our thigh. Okay, bottom ribs lifted off the mat. Little space right here. That's what's going to give us our hourglass waistline. Lengthen the leg up. Nice straight long knee. Exhale, flex and pull that leg down. Don't let this side rib collapse as you're doing that pull down. Don't let it collapse throughout any of this variation. Up to the knee, no higher in my opinion. Make sure not to hip flex. Keep that quadricep stable. Lengthen the knee to the ceiling. Okay, quadricep action, hamstring length, and flex that foot and pull that leg down. Create tension on the down. Eventually, we will use some bands. Slide that leg up, nice and pointed toe. Lengthen that leg up. Flex that foot and drag that leg down. Squeeze those glutes. Kickstand hand. Roll the shoulders back. Slide it up. Lengthen it up. Flex that foot and drag that leg back down. Bouncing on that underarm. 4 more. Drag it up. Lengthen it up. Flex that foot and drag it down. Nice job. Slide it up. Lengthen it up. And pull it back down. If you needed a modification, you can't bring that leg up, slide it up, lift it up, and press it back down. There it is, right? You do not have to lengthen it all the way up. Slide it up, lengthen it up, and flex it down. Same thing, but reversing the direction. We're going up, point, slide it down. Now we're going to reverse the direction. Let's flex that foot. Let's pull that leg up. If you need a little assistance, you can use your arm. Point that toe, find that knee, slide that leg down. Good. Again, if you can't bring that leg up, it can just be that slide today and really feeling that lateral rotation of the leg. Okay? Flex and lift. Slide it down. Good. Lift it up. Flexed foot stretch. Point toe. Slide down and heel. Excellent. Roll those shoulders back. Bottom ribs lifted off the mat. Hourglass waistline. Lift it up. Point that toe. Lengthen it back down. Excellent. Up, flex, point, and lift. And slide. Squeeze those glutes. Don't lose your balance. Lift. Point, slide. You can really feel that in the hip joint. Nice job, guys. Roll to your belly. And this time, we're going to press up for a higher extension. We're going to go up for inhale, lift. But remember, if you need to keep your Sphinx pose, that's down here, and exhale, lower it back down, you can always go to just Sphinx. Okay? Remember, I'm modifying and not going all the way down due to the mic. And exhale as you lower it back down. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale as you lower it back down. Press yourself up. Sit back into a child's pose, just a transition. Stay here on the inhale. And on the exhale, roll out of it 1 vertebrae at a time. The reach articulation all the way up to your nice tall position where you feel like you're up against a brick wall. Okay, we're going to switch our sides. This time, I will face the camera on this one. Turn out those legs. Remember your modifications, slide up and down. Okay? So we're going to go up, lengthen up, and flex that foot. Slide up, lift, and flex. Bottom ribs. Lift and flex. Up. Really elongate, guys. Lift and flex. Think about being a dancer here. A dancer on the ground. We're going to get up off the ground and dance on our feet later during this class. But think about a dancer. Bottom ribs. Lift. Really working on that kneecap level. My brain has to really think about that point and flex. Reverse it. Find that knee. Squeeze those glutes. Nice job. I don't know if you could hear that, my ankle cracking. These are harder than I remembered. I haven't done these in a while. I teach them a lot to my clients, which if you guys want to join me for some Pilates group, Pilates semi-privates, or privates, just reach out to me. I do those as well. I teach these a lot. I watch and correct form, give you weekly challenges, giveaways, education, video support, but I haven't actually done them. They're very challenging. And I'm getting a lot of range of motion in my ankle. That's why it's cracking a lot. Lift. These are tough. And then we'll add bands as we go. I'm going to be doing 2 of these a month. And then there's plenty of support on my Instagram that you can just do little homework assignments as you go. And then come here twice a month. Last one. Nice job. Then we roll to the belly for 3 full extensions, but you can do your Sphinx if you need to. Feel the expansion. And then press yourself up, back through child's pose, which I use child's pose a lot as a transition from exercise to exercise. And then take a nice big inhale here, nice big exhale. As you roll out of child's pose, 1 vertebrae at a time. And then again, switching our side so we can turn to the viewfinder the other direction. We're going to do an ab series. Our hands are going to go behind our head. Our legs are going to go into tabletop. Just know that when you go into tabletop, we maintain the imprint to protect the low back. We're going to have our hands behind the head. Twist to the right knee, straighten the left leg. We're going to twist to the left knee, straighten the right. We're going to go back to that first side, right knee straighten, and we're going to reach and we're going to hold. So the 2 twists are going to seem a little faster. We're going to go twist, twist, and hold. I'm going to twist to the right knee, twist to the left knee, and then we're going to hold. Hold and reach. Make sure to elongate the knee. Both shoulders off the mat. And we're going to hold it in center, and we're going to straighten up those legs. You can either leave your head down or hands behind the head, or hold the back of the calf of the hamstring. Scissors, 1. And lengthen, 1. 2, no clicking or popping at the hip. Relax the shoulders back and down. Hold the deep ab in. 4. Halfway there. 6. Breathe. Nice. Remember, you can always modify with your head down or your knees bent. That would be the modification. Or a hand behind the head. And you could switch. Last one. And then reach up and breathe. You can hear my rate of breathing increasing. We're pulsing up. 8, 7, 6. Breathe it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on the inhale. Lightly hold. And hug the knees into the chest. And rest. I like to get a nice deep hold of my knees into the chest here. Awesome. So the next exercise is a reverse ab. You can bring your heels together and your toes apart. The modification is a crossed ankle and just a gentle reverse. Try to keep the shoulders back. If you want to do the full, you roll the knees over the eyes. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, you roll back down with control, and you try to articulate the spine down. One of my clients said, does this help stretch your low back? And yes, it will. And work the deep abs, it's flexibility, it's core strength. But yes, it will give a nice stretch to the low back as well. So just modified, which is just drawing up on the pelvic floor in a small lift or all the way over. Roll down with control. I will be using some ankle weights also in the future, and sometimes I use ankle weights down here or anchored up. And you can also anchor and hold something like a coffee table too. I like to start with the knees bent and my heels squeezing together. You can also do this with the band around your thighs. I might have last week. With this, squeeze the heels, press the knees open. Just really focus on keeping the legs bent. Don't fling your legs. So if you fling your legs, you're actually using your leg momentum to roll your legs over your face. So try your hardest to keep your legs in a stationary position and really focus on the abs to roll you over. Deep control. Nice stretch to the low back. Remember, don't fling the legs over. Also, watch for falling down. Okay, control down. Use your arms. Squeeze. And roll down with control. Nice. So in this heels together and toes out position, I'm just going to have you do some bridge work. Just to strengthen up the low back after all of that work. Just a little turned out position. Make sure you're in the middle of the mat in case you migrated off the side of the mat while you were doing the reverse abs. We're going to go 4 more. Nice. One more. Okay, so I just kept my heels together and toes apart position on that one, just for variety. I've never taught that. I don't think that's in a single one of my other classes that are available to you guys. So just a different variation for you. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our bridge and we're gonna try something slightly different and new. Again, never taught before. So we're gonna bring our right leg into tabletop. I'm actually gonna have you lower down and cross the right leg under and then come back up to a bridge. Okay, so we're gonna lower down, dip our hip with rotation, and then press back up. Now, if that doesn't work for you, it doesn't feel good to the low back, I would like you to just go down and up. Okay, the rotation and the cross back with that foot, the curtsy, I guess you would call this, is extreme. It's a hard variation. So please, if that doesn't work for you, don't do it. Okay, down and up would be perfect today. So curtsy it down and up. I am close to the ground and slightly flesh touching, but I'm not resting. Down, up, down. My thigh is opening at the bottom. It's crossed behind my other ankle and up. So I'm getting a lot of rotation to that opposite hip. We're going to try 2 more. These are tough. I've actually never done them before. This is my first time. And up. And we're going to pulse it up. 8, 7, 6. That was really hard. 5. Breathe it. 4. Please modify if you need to on that one. 2 and 1. And I have never been so happy to get to 2 legs ever. Now, there are a lot of you out there that are going to be stronger than me. And I would say you run circles around me, and that's okay. So if you didn't think that was hard, awesome. Add some weights to that. 2 more reps. But I found that to be extremely challenging. If that was too hard for you, you know you're doing either your single leg bridge, down and up, or you could be doing 2 leg bridge. Okay? So let's try the other side. So we're bringing that leg up. We're going to curtsy it down with rotation and then drive up. Okay? Curtsy it down. It really gets under. Drive it up. Curtsy it down and behind. It does not hurt my knee at all. It was really in my thigh. Little in the back from an old injury I had in my right side. So if it is hurting your back, I recommend just down and up. Okay? You can do a curtsy lunge standing. You do not have to do it in a bridge form with rotation like this. 4 is like my, 4 is where my threshold hits. Down and up. Into the inner thigh. Pulse. Get to 2 legs. Hold. Pulse up on 2 legs. Breathe in at the top. And exhale, roll down. Nice job. Knees and feet together. V-sit roll-ups, but first your feet down. Arms nice and straight. Nod your chin. Curl and flex. Roll up rounded shape. I'm a little tight in the back. I come up to a C curve. And then inhale, I lift up, not to a fully straight back. And then I roll down with control away from my arms. I'm going to do 2 more. If you need to modify and you can't roll all the way up, then please just roll partially up. I'm going to do that on the last one. Inhale. Inhale, raise the arms up. And exhale, roll down. Okay, so the add-on will be you'll bring your legs into a V-sit, okay? And you can either extend the legs or keep them bent on the floor. Inhale. Okay, so you can either return them back down there or extend them out, your choice. I'm going to give you time to try 2 more. You can either go just to the modifications that I gave you already. Last one. Nice job. Stretch it out. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to bring it onto our side lying position. We're going to be in a side bridge position, crossed over, but the modification can be bottom knee down. So your modification would be bottom knee down. We're going to rotate to a forearm plank, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to come back to a side bridge, and we're going to go into a U-shaped position. Okay, the modification is bottom knee down. Full is bottom leg up. Okay, so we go down for 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to side, 2, 3, 4. Okay, rotate back to forearm plank. We go down 1, 2, 3, 4. Side, 2, and U-shape, 3 and 4. Good, we've got 2 more. Connect in that scapula. We come down for 1. Breathe, 2, 3, 4. You can have that knee down if you need it. And we come up for 1 and 2. And we go into U-bend side, 2. Take it back to center. Last one, we can do it. Okay, and then we're going to get a nice mermaid stretch after this. 1, 2, breathe, 3, 4, up, 2, U-shape, 3, 4, hold, drop that knee, bend that bottom knee, come up into your mermaid stretch. Breathe it out. Nice job. We hold. Breathe it. And we're going into Weeping Willow. It's in a ton of my videos, and including, I might have said last week, but 2 weeks ago. But you might have done it last week. And then up, follow it up, and over. Nice. All right. Let's take it to the other side. So we've got the modification, which we know is the bent bottom knee. Right? Okay. Or straight. Here we go. We take it to forearm 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We go to forearm 1. Breathe, 2, 3, 4. We go up 1, 2, reach 3, and 4. Remember, your bottom knee could be down. It'll look like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more, guys. We have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, Lower with control. Don't smash down to the ground. Take it in. Take it up. Lung levered. Hold. Breathe. Stretch. Nice. Rotate it. Up and over. Nice. Rotate it up and over. Awesome. That weeping willow is on my Instagram too, so you can practice that. And release it back to center. So the next exercise, you're going to set up with your toning balls down by either side of your body. And we're going to do something called YTI for some shoulder and tricep strengthening. And then we're going to transition into some planks and then do the final part of class, which is standing work. Okay? You need a wingspan for your arms. So I want you to quickly draw your line for something called a YTI. So I have to make sure I can clear my wall here. And then your final position will be with some triceps down here. Okay, so when we slide our arms, still need to go back a little bit. Okay, there I go. Okay, and everything's out of our way. So we're going to slide our arms straight out ahead of us. We're going to hover our arms off into what's called So we're gonna slide our arms straight out ahead of us into what's called our Y shape. Okay, a little bit wider than your yoga mat. Hover your arms off the mat. We're gonna reach our arms to 3 and 9 like a clock. Look to the right and to the left, okay? And then we're gonna bring the arms to hover right over the toning balls with your palms facing the toning balls, pinkies to the side of the body. You can even lightly press into them. Okay, then you're going to reach your arms back to your T, your 3 and 9, and then we're going to reach them back to your Y shape, because I said so, Y. Then back to 3 and 9, back to what I call I, YTI, back to T, and back to Y, slightly wider than the yoga mat, okay? T, and slightly come up for an extension on the I, inhale, exhale T, and exhale Y. Okay, so we had some practice ones, so let's really work them now. Let's inhale T, I, that's all in the inhale. Exhale T and Y. Good. Inhale T, I, lightly extend, lightly press the toning balls. Back to T, or soup cans are perfect for this, and Y. T, and lightly press into the toning balls. T and Y. Last one. T, I, and T, and Y. Nice job. Just rest the arms down. Take a nice inhale, exhale. And then we can bring those arms down by our sides. Bring your thighs glued together. Roll the shoulders back in line with the ears. And hover your arms and pulse up. 8, 7, your arms. 6, you're in a gentle hover. 5, if you're sore in your triceps tomorrow, it's from this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn the palms in. Pulse it. 8, 7 towards the sides of the body like you're punching into the sides of the legs. Exhale 4. Exhale 3, exhale 2, exhale 1. Inhale, stay and hold. And exhale, lower it back down. Let the shoulders round forward. Nice job. Let those toning balls go down. Push yourself up to all fours. With your knees on the ground, we're going to do something called hip rocking. You're going to have your wrists forward of your shoulders. You're going to rock forward into a gentle upward dog with your thighs on the ground. You're going to pick up your abs and press back until you feel a lat stretch, but keep a nice flat back. Abs held in nice and tight. We're going to pull yourself forward, gently rock into an upward dog feel, like an upward dog looking variation, but not quite up dog. That's why I say feel, F-E-E-L. Upward dog feel. Press back. You can widen out the legs if you want to have a little bit more room for mobility through your hips. Gently rock that forward, push-up position into a gentle feeling of an extension, upward facing dog, and then back. Nice flat back. Excellent. We'll do one more. Pull yourself forward. These are in all my other classes as well. Gently. Gosh, that's so good for your low back. And then pick up the abs, flatten out the back, press it back, and then go all the way. Then you can round your spine at that last piece. Holding here, bringing your hands together, head down if you can. If you can't, you can use toning balls or a yoga block or a pillow underneath your head. Okay, you're going to bend the elbows and press your elbows into the ground. And then you're going to extend your arms back out. Now, when you extend your arms back out, I really want you to straighten them here, okay? Do it again. Bend your elbows and push your elbows into the ground. Guys, you can also do this with an ottoman or a coffee table. If you do this on your coffee table, you would put a pillow down on the coffee table. Ottoman is a really nice place to do it. You're still kneeling behind the ottoman, though. And then bend and press down. And then straighten out those elbows. Really reach it. This is also on my Instagram. I can always shoot you a video, a quick clip, so that you can practice an exercise that you didn't quite get in here. That's a full hour workout. I can send you like a minute and 30-second clip. So just go ahead and send me an email whenever you need. Stay here on the inhale. On the exhale, I want you to separate those hands and roll it up one vertebrae at a time. All right, then the next variation is called Feetsies to your Handsies. It's a very challenging core, but also a really deep stretch for your leg. And I will show a quick modification. So let me first show the exercise. You start out in plank. When you go and walk your feetsies to your handsies, your own feet, and the feetsies is to be like a little cutesy, little tiny walks in. And then you're in a standing forward bend. Okay, keep your legs as straight as you can. And then tiny little feet walk back, little ones. Don't take a big step back into a full plank. Now let's say you can't be on your arms. Then I would recommend, if you want to, you would roll down and you would roll up. Okay, so that would be your modification. So let's go ahead and we're going to do 4. Feet to the handsies. Little tiny feet walking all the way in. All the way in. Right here I have no load on my wrist. I have put all my weight on my feet. In the final position, I do not want your neck out. You're going to compress the vertebrae at the base of the neck. I want you to just gently let your head hang and your nose look straight through your kneecaps. Some people like to put their hands underneath their feet. And then from here, tiny little walks back. Don't take a big step like you're in a yoga class where you're going back to your plank, okay? And then widen it out. Little tiny ones. I want you to use your abs. Pull your abs in. And get your feet as close to your hands. I find this to be so hard. Gets my heart rate up. Make sure to unload the base of the head. Walk it back out. Little ones. Okay. Little ones. In. Whew. I find that to be so hard. And remember, you're next to your mat or on your mat, and you're just standing forward, bend, rolling if you can't be on your hands. It's not worth being on your wrist if for some reason you're not supposed to be. An old injury, wrist compression, whatever it is. Now we're all going to stay here. We're all going to get that extra stretch. Take a nice big inhale. Nice big exhale. We're going to roll it up. So good. Okay. We're going to grab our sweat towel. We're going to take it out to a plie position. Make sure you have enough wingspan to move right and left. We're going to hold down our plie. We're going to rotate towards one side of the room. We're going to stand up onto our front leg. We've turned it into a lunge. We're going to step up onto our front leg. We're going to take it back into a reverse lunge. And then we're going to hold open to our plie. And we're going to do the other side. We're going to rotate to the other side. We're going to step up, balance, find that floor behind you, rotate open and plie. Good. We're going to do 7 more each side. Rotate, step up, watch your head from jutting forward, rotate, back to plie. Rotate and lift, down and center. Okay? Try not to bob too much. I can feel I am, but I'm a little tight today. And lift. I'm going to try to keep it rooting down towards the ground. You might have even been able to see it, the difference. Good. Now, let's say the rotation isn't working for you. Keep going if you have this pattern. Then you could do all the plies separately, right? You could just do these separately, right? Rotate and lift, balance and support. So just know that you can always take apart one of the moves, the full rotation move, if you need to. Heart rate's going up. Lunge. Rotate open. Lunge. Balance and lift. Lunge. Hold your plie down. Just bend those arms. We go up. We go down. 8. Big. 7. 6. 5. So that was a reverse lunge, a plie, a step up, arms reaching. So it's a huge combo move. 2 more. And 1. Nice job. We'll take those arms down. We'll walk those feet in. We'll replace the towel with the toning balls. Make sure you squat or lunge to pick everything up. We don't just bend from the back. We need enough room to go in clock position. So I have to be cautious that I have enough room behind me. I've got plenty of room in front of me. Feet hip width distance apart. We're going to go forward to your 12, out to your 3 or 9. Make sure you have room to your side to side. Okay. Behind you to your 6. Okay, then we're going to draw it across in front, side, back. Keep a soft bend in this knee. Okay. Front, side, and and back. I'll turn side. Slight bend in this knee. Front, side, back. Front, side, back. Now go side, front, back. Reverse it for 4. Keep this knee bent. See how this knee is flexed? Okay, down. Side, front, back. Side, front, back. Side, front, back. Nice job. Now we're going to hinge for 4. We're going to reach and hinge and then draw back up. Soft bend. You should still be feeling this glute. Good. 2 more. Nice. Okay. Walk it back in. Shake it out. Let's go ahead and switch our sides. Heart rate is flying. Let's go front, side, back. Just make sure you have enough room. Front, balance, control, side, and back. Good. Front, side, back, front, side, back. Good. Front, side, back. Now reverse it. Now reverse it. Okay, now holding here, slight bend, we hinge. Take it back to center, shake out those legs, roll the shoulders back and down. And then we're gonna put these down. We're gonna go ahead and lie down on our backs. We're gonna separate the feet hip width, slide them out, rotate them away, rotate them back to center, and drag it in. It's called hip release. If you have a ball, you can put your feet on a mini ball, a foam roller, or a big ball. Slide it out. I'll show that in the next couple of weeks, although this is on my Instagram too. And drag it in. Let's go the other direction for 3. Slide it out. Turn it out. And drag it in. Parallel. Slide it out. Turn it out. Drag it in. Nice. And then crossing like a 4 and then hugging the legs in, holding here, stretching it in. We breathe it in. And you want to hold 30 to 90 seconds. Roll the shoulders back and down. Depending on how long class is, once I edit, we might be holding just on the shorter side, but you can always stretch longer after class is over. Relax and just gently ankle mobility, roll those ankles in one direction and then the other. Breathe it out. Nice job. And then since we did a twist at the beginning of the class, we'll cross like a lady. We'll just grab those shins and pull them in opposite directions, which should send a nice deep stretch through the piriformis. Make sure not to hold the kneecap. Try to grab the shins. Breathe. Nice. Excellent. We'll do the other side. We'll put that foot down, cross like a 4, and then drag the leg in. Again, I love to do this with the ball. In the next couple of weeks, I will be using the ball, but it is optional. You can use a couch or a bed. Relax the shoulders back and down. That was a hard workout. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, you can always go to the showcase and do some of the shorter workouts. Go ahead and roll those ankles in one direction and then in the other. And then my Instagram will always have, on Mondays, top 5 or 6-ish, maybe sometimes stretching, things that you can do on your own without turning on a full workout. And then also some variations that if you only have 10 minutes of time, the videos have to be under 15 if they're on Instagram. Cross at the lady, so that's why those are targeted as shorter videos. Those are meant to be support material, just homework assignments, just for you to get better and stronger. These are meant to be your carved out full hour workouts. This is crossed all the way at the knee, guys. A lot of people will cross at the ankles and pull it in. Go ahead and try. There's no stretch. You might get a little bit of hip, but when you cross at the knee and then pull the ankles in, you're getting a deep piriformis stretch. Nice. And then holding those shins, uncrossing those legs, just rock and roll up like a yoga class. Just roll up, roll back, roll up, roll back. I'm trying to still roll through my lumbar. Last one. And then sitting up cross-legged, if there's any equipment in front of you, move it out of your way. We have one leg crossed in front. Then just take your arms, make sure everything's out of your way. Slide it forward and down. Take a nice big inhale here, nice big exhale. It's another glute stretch. And then take those arms nice and wide. With your hands to either side, you can just take a head tilt to the right. Breathe. Good. Head tilt to the other side. Relax the shoulders back and down. When you hold the shoulders back, should release some tension through the neck. Good. Take it back to center. Switch which leg is crossed. It's really important to get the other side of the stretch. And back to the side. Head tilts to the other way first. Make sure the chin is in. Make sure it's not jutted out. Back to center and the other side. Good. All right. You just completed another Pilates Level 2 class. If you guys have questions, make sure to reach out to me, and I will see you guys in my next workout. Thanks for coming today.